3 people are accused of fraud using millions of dollars from the state to buy things like cars, jewelry, and fund private school tuition. This federal indictment says the money was supposed to be used for 2 online charter schools. Our Chase Hell has been combing through this 24-page indictment tonight to learn why investigators say the suspects allegedly defrauded the state. Chase?
Scott, to sum it up for you, these documents say they were able to do this by inflating the numbers of students the schools had. In other words, the more students they had, the more state funding they'd receive. According to a federal indictment, thousands of students said to be enrolled at 2 online charter schools ended up being a huge ploy to defraud the state.
The lowest number was about $85 million they took for kids who never attended.
Court documents say 3 people are accused of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and money laundering. It's believed they used Indiana Virtual School and Indiana Virtual Pathways, both of which have been closed, to steal millions of dollars in state funds. Doing so by allegedly claiming thousands of students were enrolled in IVS and IVPA when the students were not actually attending or receiving educational services.
The most intriguing allegation is they kept a record of the actual student attendance and only paid the teachers for the students who actually attended, but they charged the state for people who didn't attend.
Before IVPA was created, court paperwork states IVS received an F grade from the Indiana Department of Education, potentially putting the school at risk of losing its charter. That's when it's alleged they created IVPA and moved hundreds of said students to that charter to continue receiving money.
We have to pass legislation that protects the public purse and that protects the integrity of the system. And we're weak on that in some cases, and we outsource stuff to people who are not under our daily observation. This can happen.
As for how they obtain the information for thousands of kids, that remains unclear. But these documents lay out a complicated effort to inflate the enrollment numbers, re-enrolling students who had left the school, never taking students off the roll, even if they changed schools, and even counting students who never attended the school but just partially filled out an application. The men charged were all arrested and released yesterday.
Chase, thanks.